So I think we're live now. Hello.
Hi.
Is anybody in here? So I had to change a couple aspects about this live stream. I created the live stream to be scheduled to go live at 2:00, and I had to cancel that one because I started it on my phone and this is on my computer. So so we have some people that are in here. So basically, what we're going to be doing today is creating these little gingerbread houses. I have a gingerbread village right here, and then Brennan has a gingerbread house. Now you, on Instagram, you started a poll to see which one people wanted you to do. So whatever one she's going to do, I'll do the other one.
I'm kind of hoping we stick with this because we accidentally color coordinated.
Oh, we did, didn't we? This one seems kind of complicated. They both have skill levels. This is skill level 2, and then yours is also skill level 2.
I just got a notification that Hobbies going live. So it looks like the majority of people want me to do the village.
Okay, we can do that.
So we'll switch it up.
So we have never done this before. Hello, everybody, by the way. So this is our kitchen. We're in our kitchen, but here's our living room. It's decorated for Christmas. I think it looks pretty nice. I hope you can hear us okay. I'm trying to get more into live streaming, and it takes a little bit to set up, and it's a little bit confusing sometimes. So again, I apologize if you were waiting in the other upcoming live stream and you're just hopping into this one right now. But
something like when
it's working out, I think.
He tried to set the live stream up on his phone, and then it would only have the live video queued up on his phone and not the laptop. So we had to if you're waiting in the other thing and then we canceled it on you, sorry, but hope you found your way back.
Hopefully everybody's hanging out. So if you're just getting here, we are making some gingerbread houses. I'm getting a call on my phone from my dad, but I'm going to have to...
Sorry, Dad.
To call her back in about an hour or so.
Watch the stream.
So I'm going to be making a gingerbread house, and Brennan's going to be making a gingerbread village, which sounds kind of complicated, and I'm kind of glad that I'm not doing that one. But I guess we'll see. We could totally be surprised. These are both skill level 2. This is perfect for little hands, apparently.
That's me.
So,
I'm little hands.
That's good. I have never in my life made a gingerbread house.
What? Really?
Yeah, never. I don't think.
Ever?
I don't think so. I eat gingerbread.
Okay, so this is what it all comes with. Basically, it's the same on both packages. So it comes with the icing and all the fun candies, and then these guys.
Okay, so we have decorating tips. We have pre-made icing, gummy trees, mini beads, jelly beans. We have snowflake sprinkles and peppermints to make our gingerbread. I guess Arlo's over here grabbing food and toys.
Hobbies,
and stuff.
Am I right?
Okay, so let's go and open this up. I'm a little bit nervous. Just never having done this before. No idea how long this is going to take, and thought it'd be a more appropriate activity to do live rather than just kind of pass the camera back and forth as our hands are covered in icing. So I have the wide angle lens on the camera over here, and hopefully we should be pretty good to go.
If I remember anything about these guys are really delicate, so just kind of be careful.
Okay.
I guess.
So this is the icing.
Oh, they gave us a lot more icing than I was expecting.
And we have all the various candies right here.
Okay, I'm gonna leave mine over here for.
So I have
inspiration.
The computer right here, and then we're on my mirrorless camera up here. So I'm able to look at the comments right here, and then this is where we're actually going to be talking. Have the microphone down here. Hopefully it sounds okay. I wanted to do this as a live stream because I think this will be more appropriate and fun to do as a live stream. But I also want to do live streams that aren't just celebrations of subscribers. I don't want it to seem like I'm just vain and only actually engaging and talking to people when it's something to celebrate in terms of statistics and analytics. So here we are making a gingerbread house.
And if we look like this, we're reading comments.
Yep. Okay. So let's see. Just wanted to see what most everybody's doing. Everybody can hear us okay. Everybody's saying hello. Arlo's running around. What else is new?
He's chasing Farley.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on our chat here.
Keep
So
it like that.
Yeah, we can actually read it. Okay, so everybody's saying nice decorations. So thank you. Decorating for Christmas has always been a forte of mine that I've always looked forward to, because just making the apartment as vibrant and colorful as possible, lit up with lights and shimmering in garland. That's the way to do it. Okay.
Do you want to get creative and use some of our own candy too, if we wanted to?
Maybe. Let's make sure we can actually construct this. I hope you can actually see it okay with the wide angle lens. I hope there's a good amount of space here. You can actually see what we're doing, and hopefully maybe we can lift it up and give you a little bit better view of it. I think you need more lights.
Don't tell him that. He has more lights. He just hasn't put them up.
I don't know. If I have lights, if I have a box of just Christmas decorations, I am gonna use it probably. I can use the box cutter. I think we have a box cutter.
You just use a knife.
Knife works too. We're so prepared here in the Oiby residence. Honestly, I'm still just nervous. Okay, so this is interesting. Mine came in like a tray, and yours did not. So are you just gonna do this like on the countertop? Is that how that's gonna work? Or are you supposed to be able to? No, this is a village. There's no way you can fit it.
What the heck?
Here. Arlo, 1 second.
What is this?
Grab all of our stuff.
Can you see him down there? You can't. What a punk.
Puppies, am I right?
Well, now what do I put my cookies on?
Okay. All right, neat. So you're cutting yours open. So the idea with this is that we'll be able to do this and just kind of casually talk and have an exciting and engaging conversation at the same time, potentially answer some questions. And I don't know if I should just end up shutting that door over there just so Arlo can stay in here. I'll go ahead and, should I shut it?
So you can see all our shoes.
Yeah. Don't want anybody to see our shoes on the internet. That would be terrible.
Use a cookie sheet. It's not a bad idea. I was actually thinking about using either like a cookie sheet or a cutting board.
Yeah, do you want to go grab one over there? Or do you want me to?
Let me see what I want to do with it first.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I know you don't like donations, but I thought you could use this to buy Brennan something special for Christmas.
That's really sweet.
Thank you so much. And I feel like I say this in the beginning of these live streams. Super chats are very, very, very appreciated, and they're incredibly generous. By no means I feel entitled to them. If it's something you choose to do, I appreciate it, and I wish I could say thank you more than I actually do. But thank you very much. My Christmas decorations are pretty much done. I have everything over here underneath the tree. Those are my presents to Brennan. So we're kind of doing them in a different phase, just so we don't expose what we got for the others. So I did mine first. So all of my belongings for Brennan that I got, those are under the tree, and she's going to be doing her shopping and wrapping that hopefully later on this week. Christmas is a little bit up in the air in terms of what we're going to be doing. We'll definitely see what ends up happening with that, but who knows? Okay. I've been talking and doing absolutely nothing. Will this Christmas just be you and Brennan? That's the thing. I don't know, because I wanted to be able to go home. That may be complicated. If I had a window to go home, it might be for a couple days. I would obviously be tested multiple times before even engaging in that kind of an environment.
Especially with the new baby.
We'll definitely see. I don't know if Travis and Christine are going to be able to come. Dennis, my other brother. We will see what happens. I don't know. I would say something if I knew, but I'm not totally sure.
Thank you, Tim.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the park content while many of us can't visit. Thank you very much, Tim, for that. And I love going to the parks. That is not by any means a secret whatsoever in terms of my engagement with theme parks in Orlando. It's a place that I feel comfortable. It's a place that I enjoy and love to be. It's hard with theme park reservations and capacities and reduced offerings, but it's I think that's the challenge, is to try to go with a positive mindset and to try to do something new every time, and to maybe even be creative on your own to enjoy the parks. Sorry if that was loud. Okay. So I'm finally opening up my gingerbread.
I think I decided to go with just individual paper plates for the different sets.
Okay.
And then depending on like how big they end up being constructed, we can put them on some sort of display.
Okay. I could probably, that looks just like, let's see, I'll put that over here. Got to try to keep this area as clean as possible. Arlo is just hanging out in the doorway over there. It's funny when all of the animals in our apartment are either, they're on the same schedule where they're either completely docile and they're all asleep, or they are all just sprinting around. You can see, actually maybe you can't, Brennan, if you move. You can see Farley. He's just chilling on his cat tree right there. Okay. Calvin is definitely more tolerant of
Where is he?
the animals. I think he's in there. I'm just trying to hide from Arlo. But ultimately, they all have an awesome time.
Ooh,
Should I look at directions, or should I just kind of go with this?
I mean, there's not really directions. You construct it, and the glue is the icing. And then you decorate.
Okay. These are the Easy Build roof holder instructions. So flex the Easy Build roof holder above the house by gently pulling one side forward and the other back. Uh-oh. There are instructions with this. That's unfortunate. Rodney, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. You didn't leave a little message with it, but I'm going to presume that it was with very generous intentions. So thank you very much. Where are Farley and Calvin? Well, Farley's over here on his cat tree, and Calvin's probably in there.
You're monopolizing some of the counter space.
Oh. I'm going to go and scooch him over
Thanks,
here.
Exploring Tampa.
Exploring Tampa. We haven't been back to Tampa in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Busch Gardens at all in 2020, and that makes me sad because I've wanted to go, but it's never felt like it worked out timing-wise. The super chats. I'm flattered, and I want to keep saying thank you so much.
Thank you,
So,
Javier.
It's Jabber, right? I think I'm saying that right. Jabber. See, this is what I was self-conscious about last time, and every time I want to say somebody's name, I know that I'm going to just mess it up, and just the implied pressure of trying to get a name right, even though I should know it by now.
I do know that homie is king of Halloween costumes.
But he's getting a Shih Tzu today, and he's super excited. He is 13 weeks old.
You are getting the Shih Tzu today?
Absolutely. Best of luck. It is going to be more than worth it.
Oh my
at Arlo.
gosh. I'm so excited for you.
It's been awesome to so I need to cut this, right?
Yes.
And then I fit this on top of it.
Oh.
Okay. So looking back on videos of Arlo from the past where he was just like a little brown fuzz, it's adorable to look back on that and just see him now. Now he's just a bigger, lighter brown fuzz.
Now he's over there.
What would your combined names be, Broy or Roynan?
Roy.
Well, we've always said that we're the LeBlornsby household.
Yeah.
So I like that because LeBlanc Hornsby. You hang lights all through the year, right? What kind of lights do you buy? I don't know.
Just outdoor lights.
I guess so. I made sure that they were safe for indoor use, or I presume that they are. But I got these specifically so that I could just replace the bulbs with Christmas lights and just kind of get the bulbs individually, and then all I'd have to do to decorate for Christmas would just be to take all the bulbs out and screw them all in, and then just kind of do the extraneous decorating around that, which seemed to be pretty easy. What a good boy Arlo is for leaving the Christmas tree. Yeah, so far. There was one morning where we came in here and it had fallen over, but I think that it's just because Calvin likes to get back underneath there, and then Arlo gets all excited and chases him around, and I think they just knocked it over on accident.
I spray the tree a lot with this stuff. It's supposed to be super bitter tasting for puppies, and they don't want to go near it. I've also heard that, and if you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that orange peels and cinnamon is good for Christmas trees because cats don't like them.
We decided that we had a real tree last year, but we just went with my kind of fake artificial tree because we should be moving here in about 2 months or so. So it just seemed and just this year in general, just seemed like the idea to just kind of do what you can to kind of get through this time and then kind of come back even better. So Farley is right over here.
It was also smart to do the artificial tree this year with the dog, because this is his first Christmas, and then last Christmas.
Oh yeah, just all the pine needles and
yeah,
whatnot
and
would
like
be-
with Calvin, he was like this big last Christmas, and he hid in the tree and didn't like bite the tree. So
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, we are already almost 20 minutes into this, and I haven't done anything. So I need to kind of get going here. We are not married. We are just dating, waiting for Brennan to pop the question.
Okay. Roy, will you marry
6 years
me?
into it.
Will you be the LeBlorns be with me?
I'll get back to you on that right after this commercial break. I don't know what I'm doing in general. That's always been a promise.
Is there going to be issues with the icing because I'm left-handed? You know, it took me a long time to realize that there's a lot of issues that I had with like everyday tasks in life, and it was because everything was for right-handed people.
It's fair.
Like scissors. I always wondered why scissors were so uncomfortable.
Awkward. Yeah, that was awkward, wasn't it? That's what we do really well here. So keep hanging out if you're into that kind of environment. Okay, so this is the roof, and these are the sides. Heat up the icing for a little bit. It will help.
It's pretty flexible.
Rodney, happy birthday to your triplets.
Whoa!
Turning 14.
Triplets.
14 was an awesome year. You know, like after that, everything was just kind of, it was hard. But 14, I don't know. I think back about 14 and I'm like, hey, that was pretty good. That was like right at the beginning of high school. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Is this the roof?
Is this the roof?
Okay, no. So this is definitely the...
Oh, God.
Wow. I hope this is as entertaining as it absolutely seems like it is. Because it is just the best. Are you going already?
I'm going. Oh.
Okay. Are you doing like this for your like actually?
Yeah.
Like, and then this is decorating?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, man.
I want to see how much icing I actually need.
Roy, a few months ago, you did the Magic Kingdom challenge, so I was wondering if you're planning on a payback, like redoing the Magic Kingdom challenge. So I thought about it, but it was... I get obsessive over challenges and succeeding in those challenges. I went to Universal and I tried to do every ride in both parks there, and I missed it by like 1 or 2 rides. So I didn't want to do it. I wanted it to just be that standalone video, but then I was like, no, I'm bothered by this because I think I could do it, which means I need to go and try again. And then I did do it in the Magic Kingdom. I missed it by like 2 rides, which again was so close, and I really, really wanted to rectify that and go back and do it again, but I didn't want to start committing to that kind of mindset where just like if you fail, try again immediately, because both those challenges were kind of a lot to do, especially when the parks reopened, when there was like a little bit of like, there still is, but like a lot of skepticism about being in that environment. So just to be that indulgent in it, to consistently go back for 15 hours a day and to keep trying it, and then if I had failed it again, that would have been embarrassing. And then I wouldn't have even known if I wanted to post that. But we'll see. Right now, it would absolutely be pretty difficult to do everything in Magic Kingdom because it's actually pretty busy. I think a lot of people that were hesitant to come back at the beginning are actually coming now. So the parks are pretty full, especially right now. And you see Farley in his little bed underneath the table over here.
We need more Brennan merchandise. Is that like a play on of my like Twitter and Instagram handle?
Need more Brennan? Okay, so you're already doing it. All right. So a couple people said that they were ordering some merchandise, which is really cool. I'm planning on doing actually a couple new merchandise selections as well. So that should be
I am always
exciting.
ahead of Roy because Roy likes to talk through his like everything.
Well, you have an entire village to do, so I'm just relaxing. Okay. This is edible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
not the best flavor in the world. It's more tactical than practical. Oh my god.
When are you coming to Disneyland?
When it opens.
I mean, probably not right when it opens. Oh no.
You're gonna need more icing than that for
Wait,
that
I
big
think.
boy.
Okay, no, I did the wrong side. Oh. I hope we can commit to actually doing this the duration of this live stream. Or if I will just fail in misery and just end up just eating this. Yeah, I would love to go to Disneyland when it reopens. I'm sure that there's going to be a pretty good amount of popularity of people wanting to go to Disneyland, especially mostly locals over there, people with annual passes and people that have been wanting to go this entire time. So I'm sure that just like wanting that to settle down will be a big aspect of it, and wanting to let people who have wanted the opportunity to go to Disneyland, let them do it. You know, like I feel like the pass holders deserve it over there right now. They've been very, very patient, and their situation has been just pretty unfortunate, I think. And so hopefully they can. Did you do the right? What'd you do there?
I think I was supposed to center the roof, but I made it look better from the front than it does the back.
So you have like a little like porch overhang.
There you go. I have a porch.
There you go.
Okay, I think I'm going to construct them all before decorating them. That's my game plan.
Are we going to Pigeon Forge or Dollywood anytime soon? I'd love to. Fudge. Somebody suggested to heat the icing. Can you do that in this bag? It says don't microwave. Oh, place the icing in warm water for 20 seconds and then massage for 20 seconds. I'm going to try that.
I don't want to massage my icing.
Yeah, so like a lot of people, we had a decent amount of plans this year. We wanted to go to Dollywood because I went last year and she's been wanting to go back.
Sorry. Happy early birthday, Matthias.
And so that's something we wanted to do, and hopefully we will at some point. Let's see.
I'm so afraid I'm gonna like break these apart.
Happy birthday to Allie as well. Let's see.
Ah! That scared me.
All right, the water should be heated up pretty well right now. Shout out to David Silva. Happy birthday. Oh, I need the water.
The icing?
The hot water for the icing.
Oh, wait. There was another thingy. Thanks, Cameron. Seeing you guys stay in that Disney cabin made me so jealous that the level of comfy and coziness. What were both of your favorite holiday traditions growing up?
Sounds like somebody's leaf blowing outside. You can probably hear that. So one that I had is that I lived in a neighborhood where we have a park behind our house. And because as a kid, it took so and it's interesting, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate with this, but Christmas comes so fast right now, and it's gone, and it's just something that you get so excited about and you get so enveloped in, and then it's gone. But when you're a kid, it takes forever to get here. And so something that I would want to do with my brothers was go to the park behind our house on Christmas Eve, because Christmas Eve was the longest day of the year, where the next day was Christmas, but you couldn't just go to sleep and have it be Christmas. You still had to get through Christmas Eve. So that's what I would do.
I'd say my favorite traditions. I don't know. I grew up where every Christmas morning, like our traditional Christmas breakfast was cinnamon rolls and then dried beef. And it used to be, when I was a younger kid, like I would wait for my parents to get up and just like watch Pokemon in the morning and like get excited and just bother them until they woke up and we could all open presents. And then I remember when I was like a teenager and like I was the one sleeping in, my parents would be the ones to like wake up early and come in my room and like bother me and wake me up and be like, presents, let's go. And so we would always just like, I don't know, because I'm an only child. So it was always just this like very intimate like present opening thing with my parents. And it was always just so fun watching each other give each other gifts and then go have our cinnamon rolls and dried beef and stuff. And then we would all just like go in our separate corners of the house and just like play with all our new toys or gadgets or whatever we got for Christmas that year.
It also reminded me that I would play Candyland in the morning with my brothers while we would wait for my parents to grow up. I was always jealous because
they would wait for your parents to grow up?
to wake up.
Wait for my parents to grow up.
My family would get moving around noon on Christmas, which is like an entire day pretty much. It felt like comparatively to other kids who would be up at 5 a.m. and playing with their toys by 6 a.m. And like we wouldn't be able to even go downstairs until like around noon. I mean, that's an exaggeration because a lot of the time we'd get going pretty quickly, especially like in our super younger years. But as we got older, the parents got a little bit more relaxed. Sometimes we'd have to wait till we had breakfast or something to go and open up presents. Somebody asked, what does OIB stand for? So it's a portmanteau of my name, Roy Hornsby, and I just kind of condensed it to OIB. And now it's giving me an identity crisis. I still haven't done anything at all.
Pick up the pace!
I had to warm up my icing. But so I'm having an identity crisis because what is an OIB? It's not a name. My name is Roy. Hello, everybody. Good to meet you.
What is an OIB?
Let's see. Do the OIB end credit dance together.
My hands are full of gingerbread.
This is so... first you awkwardly proposed to me and made me look like a fool, and now you won't dance with me in front of
I'm not
all of
dancing
our
because you
friends.
denied my awkward proposal.
I'm not
so it's
ready.
fair.
You need to ask my dad's permission first.
Oh, yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he should have answered his call. I would have asked.
Oh, shoot. You're right. Would you guys ever consider opening a P.O. box? So
Good question.
Gianna would want to send you some earrings.
Ooh.
Well, that's interesting. You don't wear earrings that often, but...
I don't. My ears are pierced, but I don't wear earrings that often.
But those would probably be pretty cool. So when it comes to a P.O. box, I have thought about it a lot, and it's something that I've looked into a couple times. And actually today, and I was going to say this, I put myself on a wait list for a P.O. box at our nearby post office. So that is something that could happen at some point. I wanted to try to do it in a way that wasn't just like, you want to send me stuff? I have a P.O. box. It's like, I don't know. I want it to be like a little bit more back and forth sort of a thing, if possible, and have a reason to have one that isn't just conceited, potentially.
I just want cool snacks.
You want cool snack?
I want cool snacks.
Okay. Okay. Forget these serious questions. I want to hear all about your latest camera findings. How did that gimbal work out?
Do you guys really want to keep hearing
So
camera?
let's talk cameras. No. So my camera endeavors have been, and I'll try to make this brief, which means it won't be brief.
He's self-aware, y'all.
My camera endeavors. I've been using the little small Cameron. Should have named him Cameron. That would have been a fun name for a camera. A camera named Cameron. I got a small PowerShot Canon G7X Mark II. Very small. It's compact. Fits in your pocket. The camera goes in and out. It had a really good aperture and ISO and all of those camera attributes that you really want. But it was something that I wanted to kind of graduate from and try to do something a little bit different because everybody has that camera or had the camera at the time. I wanted to have like a mirrorless camera where I could take the lens off and replace it with a different lens. And that was the attractive aspect of that I was really into. But you have DSLR cameras, then you have mirrorless cameras. DSLRs are super expensive for the most part. Mirrorless cameras are a little bit more affordable. So I did some research and I got this Canon M50 that I'm using right now. But what I didn't really know is that, or I knew, but I wanted to at least try it out, is that stabilization was going to be very different with this versus like an in-body optical stabilization that the little camera had. So I'm still working on it. The gimbal is a little bit bulky, and I don't want to walk into a theme park with a massive gimbal, then a big camera, then a big mic on top of that camera, then a monitor over here, and just every other attribute that you'd want, or hopefully not want to have in just a theme park when you're just kind of riding rides, you know. So the gimbal, oh geez,
Let me know if you need like a second pair of hands.
you're fine. The gimbal, who knows? We'll see if it works out. I'm still on this Canon M50 right now. I'm on like the wide angle lens, but I also have the Sigma lens.
Loser.
The Sigma lens is a little bit better with low light. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, and the more that I keep trying things, the more confusing it gets. So thank you for being patient with all of that.
I accidentally created some icicles on the side of this house. Look how cute.
Okay. Yeah, your house does look so little. So you're getting there, aren't you?
Oh no.
I wanted to say the time travel segment with the note for 2 of your videos was iconic. Yeah, so that's something I'm like very pleased about is I like doing that kind of stuff. And if you don't know, then I did a video a while ago where I went to Animal Kingdom and I ended it with a little cliffhanger. And then I readdressed that, or I actually like followed up with that cliffhanger and like 2 months later in a different video, just kind of randomly. And I wanted it to be out of the blue and random, but I do think about these fun ways to do videos because I don't want to just be another guy that goes to a theme park to show off construction. You know, I want it to be like a little bit different and fun. And if that's something that you're into and engaged with, then that is awesome. Roy's having a rough day. First, Brennan awkwardly proposes, then she won't dance, and now this house keeps falling apart. Oh, geez. I'm glad that somebody notices my consistent struggles. It's so hard to be me. Oh, geez. Is Brennan drinking a Monster? No, but she's drinking some sort of an energy drink.
It's the Bang energy drink. I like them because they don't make me crash like Monster does because it's the 0 sugar one. This one is black cherry vanilla. Something I find interesting about the Bang energy drinks is they somehow manage to make all of their flavors match some sort of like nostalgic childhood flavor. Whether it's like an old Capri Sun flavor or like a weird fruit roll-up flavor or like a Dum Dums flavor. This one tastes exactly like a cherry gumball. Like one of the really cheap cherry gumballs where it tastes really good for 5 seconds and then the flavor's gone. Except it's in a can.
I'm trying to finally catch up now, so now it's your advantage and opportunity to answer some questions.
I should never be an architect because I don't think any of my houses I've made so far could withstand a Florida foundation. Like one sinkhole and this one's done. So.
Okay, this is a big moment. I think I've got 4 walls, and we're only over 30 minutes into this.
Okay, see, you're way behind, but technically not, because I still haven't even like constructed my other 2 houses.
Oh, jeez. This is all edible, right? It is.
Yeah, you already asked that.
Okay, edible architecture. Roy's putting the sidewalls on wrong. What? The sidewalls should be behind the front on this side. I'm gonna. What?
What?
Is it wrong? As long as it stays up, then I'm gonna consider it right. How about that?
Someone tried to find they can't find the peppermint Smirnoff.
Oh, darn. Okay, I'll go find it. Bye.
I found it at our local ABC liquor store. Like, it's just one of their, like, holiday things. I'm sure if you have, like, a big bulk liquor store somewhere. And then the sugar plum drink at Dunkin' Donuts. I liked it. I wouldn't drink it all year. It's a nice novelty, though.
We don't drink often. It just kind of so happens that when we, like, show ourselves drinking, that's just when we're drinking, which is, like, at a theme park or on like a nice vacation or something like that. But other than that, it is generally water and orange juice and other delightful beverages.
I drink a lot of tea.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more about being trapped outside of your cabin at Fort Wilderness. Would love to hear more about it.
It made me feel awful.
That was like...
Oh my God, I'm going to break this in half.
Okay, I think I'm gonna like put on the other tip here, and I can like kind of go up the sides and maybe cement it a little bit more. Oh. So being trapped outside, we pretty much kind of told the whole story how it was, because it really was. We were just kind of like hanging out and just kind of like, because like when you vlog and when you record, you know, you want to try to like show off what's exciting and fun, but then you also need to like have those moments where you're actually just enjoying it. You are just like kind of sitting there and watching Christmas movies and not videoing it, you know. So we had ended the video part of that night, you know, and because we just planned to sit around and watch movies and hang out, and that's what we did. I mean, so when we inevitably went to bed, you know, I locked the lock on the door and then went back to the bedroom, and there's 2 doors on those cabins, and I just kind of opened up that one and then went out onto the little patio, because it was actually kind of not cold. It was just kind of like comfortably brisk. So I wanted to go out there and just get like a big breath of fresh air, because I don't know about any of you, but with all of the masks and all that, it's just kind of really nice to go outside and just take a big breath of fresh air, especially like at Fort Wilderness. And then Brennan came outside and she tried to like keep the door propped open, but then it shut. And then we were just trapped outside. And it was, I said in the video, it was like funny for like just a second. And then it was really bad because we didn't have shoes on. We were in pajamas and didn't have masks or phones or anything, and didn't even know what time it was, because we had just started watching movies, and it could have been 10 p.m. or it could have been 2 a.m. I had no idea, because we didn't really pay attention to the time. And
yeah, I mean, like the parts that we just didn't talk about that night was just, you know, what couples would normally do in a situation like that, and that's, you know, get mad at each other for a second, which no one wants to hear about that. But we got over it.
I didn't get mad at you.
Well, no, we didn't really get mad at
you. Got mad at yourself.
I got mad at myself. And I don't know, just I felt like I disappointed you, and I gave you poor blisters on your feet, so it's stupid.
Okay. I think somebody said one of us is doing this wrong. Is it me? Probably. I'm gonna. Okay, it's just kind of exploding out of here now. This is okay. It's just like it's coming out too forcefully that I can't.
Is it? Did you poke a hole in the side?
No. I guess just more of it is coming out.
Oh my god.
Exploring Tampa once worked at a hotel and had a woman call me because she locked herself out on her balcony. It happens, I guess, and it stinks. We don't have the best luck when it comes to hotels and being locked outside of our door. A long time ago, we went to Portofino Bay, and we got locked out of our room there, but that wasn't our fault. The door just like stopped working. The door died.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, I am enjoying this quite a lot.
Ooh.
Awkward silence.
It's not awkward. You think silences are more awkward than they really are because you like to fill them with talking. Sometimes people just want to watch you build a gingerbread house really poorly, you know? No.
Okay. Time for the roof. See, feel the dead air, Brennan.
You're watching me?
Okay, I'm going to put this in warm water again, see if it helps, as I did. It seemed to help before.
Okay.
We're playing I think this is on Netflix. It's just a fireplace, and then it's playing like some subtle, gentle Christmas songs. Will I be making a 2020 compilation video? See, I was thinking about that. I've actually been thinking about it like a lot, and I thought about it kind of consistently this year because I had plenty of time to. And I thought about like, because it was a lot to kind of put together in terms of like hundreds of videos to kind of go through and find like a little couple second segment from each video that could be interesting. So this year I was like, what if I did that the whole year? And then I went to do it at the last minute, but I have not done that yet, but it'd be fun to do. I did that last year, you know? I think it really does. It is contingent on just like what I do end up doing if I do go to Pensacola, which I'm not sure because my mom takes care of my grandma there. You know, I mean, with obviously the most precautions that you can. sort of, and I know that I would be okay because I would take the tests as many times as I needed to feel comfortable. Have either of you done a Disney cruise?
No.
Nope.
I want to really bad. I'm trying to get Roy to go on a cruise.
Maybe one day.
I cruise a lot. Like, it's something that my family and I enjoy doing.
Roy and Brennan, love your videos. They've been such a source of laughter and joy over the past year with so many struggles and challenges. Thanks for being a bright spot in our days.
I was just talking to Roy about that and how I think that, like, the videos that we did over quarantine were nice, not just for, like, other people, but for, like, our own mental health and stuff, because it's really easy to, like, go all over social media and just, like, everything feels really negative and stuff. But I'd like to think that, like, Roy's Mad Libs or just, like, us rollerblading around the neighborhood shows you that, like, you know what, life still does go on and you can do whatever you can to the best of your ability to, you know, not go down that dark hole.
Thank you very much, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I took off the tip, and this is actually much better.
It doesn't look better.
It's going to hold. That's what I need.
Ew, look at it.
It looks fine.
Okay.
I think my biggest challenge is not finding motivation, and I've been talking to Brennan about this a little bit, it's the comparative nature of what you do, you know? In terms of what I've been doing and trying to do in all of this, in theme park, vlogging and personality, lifestyle vlogging, whatever you want to call what I end up doing. Am I going to run out of frosting? I hope not. It's hard, you know, especially like in a climate where you very easily compare yourself with other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing and having more success with, like. And, you know, I wish everybody success that does what you do, you know, what we're doing, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, you know, like you want to feel like you're an outlier in terms of effort and content because that's just always been my biggest goal, which is to not be more of the majority. You know what I mean? What
if I left the roof, like this half of the roof off, and I styled this house off of my summer house available on Airbnb from Busch Gardens?
Oh, jeez. Go for it. We haven't been in so long. It's like a little inside joke that people aren't even going to know what you're talking about.
Honestly, go watch the Busch Gardens videos. They're some of the more fun ones. But I know a lot of people have talked about how, like, they have anxiety and, like, the videos help them get through the anxiety. And listen, I have really bad anxiety too, and I suffer from migraines. So, you know, these videos kind of help me too. As much as they sometimes give me anxiety, it really does help my anxiety a lot too, especially during the quarantine. It just kind of felt like, you know what, there's something to look forward to every day.
What was important to me is just having something to do every day, you know, and I wanted to just put something out there that I would want to rewatch, because that's my standard of video is just, can I do something, maybe the exception of struggling to make a gingerbread house, but can I make a video that is something that I'm going to want to sit down and rewatch? I don't want to just upload a video just to get views, comments, subscribers, likes, any of that, because for me, this is what I like, is just being able to document what I do with the intent of being able to rewatch it, hopefully at some point. Okay. I don't know what to do now. I'm nervous. I have a house now, you know?
Yeah.
And it only took 45 minutes. Let's see.
How's Dennis?
He's pretty good. Dennis is in Atlanta. He's kind of enjoying his time up there, being an actor. Dennis is actually on Netflix, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I forget the movie that he's in, but he's an extra and he's in the background.
It's the new Hillbilly movie that's out.
Yeah, there's a new Hillbilly
with Amy Adams
movie with Amy Adams on Netflix, and Dennis is in the background.
He's in the background, but we're very proud.
Okay. Uh-oh. Jeez.
Where?
Oh, no.
You struggling?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to find this show.
This is not going to be good. Talking about non-native English speakers, how does it feel to have your videos being watched from different countries? That is really, it's really neat. It's something that's flattering. It's a little bit confusing because like I want to be like a, representative of what I see and do in the parks. And if it's not, if it's hard to understand, then I guess I think of it from, I don't go on YouTube and in search of locations and places and watch somebody that doesn't speak English, so that somebody does that with me. It's really kind of cool. But that's awesome.
Yeah, Hillbilly Elegy is the name of the movie.
Am I gonna have to redo this? I think I am. Okay.
What? You're gonna completely.
So I think I did like the sides wrong because that's what somebody mentioned a while ago. Like I think I did it on the side, and I need to do it like this right here.
Whatever foundation works.
No. This might just turn into a video of us just kind of chatting about life.
Have we ever had Korean barbecue? Yes. Thanks to Dennis. I actually really liked it.
Mm-hmm. Crud. It's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Man. Welcome to making a gingerbread house, Roy. Thank you. Oh, it cracked. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no. See, I told you they're really sensitive. My roof is going to slide off of this one.
Crud.
Maybe
Dang it.
you can make a gingerbread apartment.
No. You can't see, but Arlo's just been right over here next to Brennan this entire time, just on the ground.
Hoping I'll drop something, probably.
Yeah. Okay. I actually think I'm going to need your help. Please.
Okay.
Can you hold this here? It was going so well. Yeah, it was. Oh no, my gumdrops.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Okay. I'm going to squish that in here. And I'm going to squish this in here. Jeez. And then I'm going to just take this. I'm going to squish it in here. Talk amongst yourselves, class.
Okay. I hold it like this.
Yeah, because I think I needed to widen it so that I could put the roof.
Do you want to like put icing like here to kind of just...
I did though. That's the thing. Exploring Tampa is heading back to work.
Bye.
You can do it. It's hopefully going to be a little bit more entertaining than my architectural failures. Architectural failures.
Agricultural failures.
Okay. The icing takes 30 to 60 minutes to set. Oh, jeez. Let it go. I feel like I'm learning how to ride a bike and you just let go of the handlebars. Okay, that's going to have to be okay. Your apartment looks so festive. Thank you so much. Had plenty of time to do it. That's for sure.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
There you go. Okay. Be careful when you put it on because I'm feeling you like shift this. So you might need to just place it on and then just kind of like hold it there for a minute.
Okay. So while we're doing this, does anybody have any questions that maybe we could potentially answer? that we've never answered before? Or maybe that we have answered before?
What alcoholic drink would I suggest at Universal? Well, there's 2 ways to drink at Universal. One for the taste, and one to get where you want to go. I got tips for both. As far as tasty drinks, your best bet is just going to be anything in City Walk. I love Fat Tuesday's daiquiris. And then, hold on.
Oh, this is a frame to hold it up.
Yeah.
Crud. So I could have been doing it in here this whole time?
Well, you want to lift? Ooh.
Is it though?
There you go. Just do that.
I think I like it better over here.
Okay.
I can see what I'm doing. How did Brennan and I meet? We met online, and then we went on a date to Disney Quest, and I got nauseous because I don't do VR well. And then we went to Earl of Sandwich, and I had some fruit. I felt better. And then we saw Night at the Museum 3, and that's the shortest version of the story.
You took my napkin.
Okay. See, now I wish you had gotten this one. I was like happy that you got the village because I was like, so many different little pieces, but it's like the big one that's heavy. It's hard to keep it all together. You watched The Mandalorian? Yeah, we saw the first season. We have not seen the second one. And I think we might start watching it when all the episodes come out, just so we can like binge it if we want to. Heard it's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to accept this right here, and I'm going to just start putting on my decorations because this is going to fall over at some point, so I might as well do it. What is your favorite ride at Universal? E.T. probably at Universal?
Man, this really is a village.
Disney Quest is not still a thing because Disney has questionable judgment at times. Yeah, I wish Disney Quest was still around in like an updated way. Did you see all of the new Disney announcements from the Investor Day? Yes.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes, we did.
A crazy amount of Star Wars and Marvel announcements, which I am very excited about. And I hope it doesn't come at the expense of the parks because I know they're going to be putting a lot of concentrated effort into the streaming service. What's your favorite ride at Islands of Adventure? That is going to be Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Because I like to say the entire name.
Yes, you do.
I thought Mummy for Roy and Men in Black for Brennan. Yeah, Mummy is my favorite in terms of like a thrill that never gets old. You never don't smile on the Mummy, and then Men in Black is probably Brennan's favorite.
I just like Men in Black because one, it's a game, so it's different every time, and you can learn from it. And two, I've just always loved the theming about Men in Black. I don't know why.
It's a well done, right?
It's very well done. I think we're live. Well, there goes Marley.
Well,
We have a package.
probably. Arlo,
Stop.
come here.
Okay.
He only barks like that when he's like asleep, and it just scares him. He usually goes like. Okay. Yeah, we got some packages. Everybody say hello to Arlo. I hope he was far enough away that it wasn't too loud.
Is one of these mine?
I think so. Yeah.
Should I not open this one?
No, don't. Just you can put it somewhere. I think it's just cat food. Gotta feed the animals. Okay, I'm gonna. Where do I put him? I'm just holding him. I'm covered in icing and holding a dog. Okay.
Now Arlo's covered in icing.
Ugh. What ride would we replace Fast and Furious with? I don't know. I'd be okay if Fast went away. I don't think it's the worst ride in the world because it does what it's supposed to do in that space. Disaster, Earthquake was a great ride there. I want to see something that's just like super elevated. I want like a ride building, like a show building that's just like it's like Transformers because Transformers is 2 levels. I want like a 4-level big ride in that building. It doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to be cool, I think. How did Arlo get his name? From Arlo the dinosaur way back over there.
It was something that we talked about for a while in terms of like if I did get a dog, like it was something that Roy did to get me excited about the idea of getting a dog. And it was just kind of like, if you did get a dog, what would his name be? Like, would you want to do something Disney or Universal or theme parks at all? And so we just kind of started naming off like Disney names. And I didn't want to do anything like cliche or common. I wanted like a Disney name, but I wanted a unique Disney name. And so we were like looking on websites of like character names and we were just like reading everything off and I came across Arlo and I liked The Good Dinosaur. Like it was a good cry. It was a good like family centric movie. I just really liked it. And I thought Arlo was a good, strong like dog name. So, and then Roy got me an Arlo. And then I got me an Arlo. Where'd he go?
He's on the bed. He's sniffing the box in there.
I don't know.
Did I ever go to Nickelodeon Studios? Yes, I went to Nickelodeon Studios and
I never did.
took a tour in there. I got to ride Jaws. I got to ride Confrontation. Got to ride Earthquake back when it was Earthquake. When Epic Universe opens, where will you go first? I don't know. I mean, they haven't like officially announced anything about Epic Universe.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to go.
But
probably Nintendo Land if that's like one of the rumored things.
Yeah, the like in Japan, Super Nintendo, like that looks so awesome.
Oh my god, I'm struggling the hardest with this one. Stupid triangle one.
Okay, so I'm looking at the box for reference here, and I'm just trying to emulate this because if I can do anything with this, then I'll be surprised. So I'm just gonna do what they say to do. But like they even have like decorations on the roof.
Yeah.
Like icicles. I don't know if I can get that fancy.
Ew, I think my icing tastes worse than your icing.
Knowing you'd love the theme parks, do you have other hobbies?
Well, filming is and editing is like one of your main hobbies that got you into this.
Yeah, like when I was in college, I did a lot of theater. So I did like improv. Like that was like my absolute hobby back in college, while simultaneously like editing videos for my like skit channel that I had back in the day. So if I didn't do YouTube, I'd probably go and get back into like theater or something like that, or find a local, what do you call it? Like a troupe.
Sometimes I think about getting back into theater because like I was a musical theater kid in high school. I was a kid of many traits. Like I was a gymnast and then I was a martial artist. Fun fact, I'm a black belt. And then once I got to high school, I got into like stagecraft, and then that led me into musical theater, more of the singing, less of the dancing. Not the best dancer.
I am. You see my outro? I'm the best. Would you ever do skits on this channel? Kind of did during the quarantine. Did so my original channel that I did like way back in the day like
that was your skits channel.
So I've been like on YouTube since 2007, just kind of doing stuff here and there, and on that channel I did a lot of like skits and songs and varieties like that, and this became my vlogging channel, and I've tried to like bring a little bit of that into this with kind couple things that we did during quarantine and stuff that'll just throw into a video every now and then. What are these? Ow. People are actually referencing the old videos, like my whale duets.
Oh no.
And then my Pokemon video back in the day. I think Dennis and I tried to like do all the Pokemon sounds.
That fun fact. So when Roy and I were talking, but we hadn't met each other yet, he gave me his YouTube channel to like check out. And I watched,
like, what a resume to somebody you potentially want to date, right?
I watched quite a few videos just to like get a gauge on like, who is this guy that I'm talking to and that I'm gonna like go on a blind date with? Like, is he catfishing me, or is he like weird and just has like cool guy like photos online?
Yes.
I don't know. So the Pokemon video where him and Dennis sat down and recreated all the sounds of the Pokemon, that was like one of the first videos I've ever watched of Roy, and I didn't even meet him yet. I was just like, who is this guy? I can't tell if I think he's really cool or really lame.
Both. And here you are.
Denying my fake proposal.
I'm in the doghouse now. Brennan, what is your favorite video from Roy's channel?
Do I have one?
Ouch.
Um,
None of them.
um,
You can come back to that if you want.
I don't think I have a favorite. Like, I have moods where I'm in a mood to watch this specific video, or I'm in a mood to watch this vacation.
She rewatches videos more than I do. Without a doubt.
Yeah, it's my memories too.
She's kind of like the quality control when it comes to this, because like I record things in the parks and then I edit them, and then so I see what I do a lot. So it's like when I upload it, like she's the one that actually goes through and watches it, and I'm like, was it good? Did it work?
That's my contribution.
Look at that, hanging in there.
See, now you're ahead of me. I'm like on my apartment.
Can you like push my sleeve up? Thanks.
No, just that one.
Definitely future Roy references have topped Mad Libs for me.
What's your favorite board game? I think mine has to be Pizza Monopoly. I don't know
Really?
why, but we bought it over quarantine, and I just like got so into it. It's such a lame game. It's like a fraction of like the entire game of real Monopoly, but it's so fun and surprisingly really competitive.
That's what we did. Like, as one of the first places that we were like able to go, we went to, I think it was like Five Below, and we just went and stocked up on like $5 board games. Ticket to Ride, that's a fun game. Mostly we play that on our phones now whenever everybody's together.
Yeah, we have it on our phones so we can like invite his mom to play, and so sometimes we'll like play as a family because she really likes that. The hot potato game?
The burrito game?
Oh, the burrito game. Yeah, that was from our friends Max and Naomi, and it was really fun. I don't know. I keep just fidgeting with these walls. I don't know how I want to construct this.
There's more icing on me than my gingerbread house.
I don't know about that.
I just want to say, I feel like I regret saying this in every live stream that we do. If we miss your question, I'm sorry. It's not that we avoid it. It's just sometimes it kind of goes past, or we answer something else and then miss it or forget it or something like that. So hopefully it's something personal if we don't answer a question. Not that so many people are watching this that we don't see everything, but just sometimes they slip through. Would you ever grow your beard back again? Maybe. I don't know. My facial hair, just like my hair, it just kind of does what it does, and then I just kind of commit to it at some point. So, I'm not the kind of guy that needs to like maintain like a fade or anything like that, or I like it when my hair is short, and then I like it when I have a lot to like shake around and have. So beard, who knows? Roy cooks the best omelets. You better believe it.
It's just because Brendan cooks 0 omelets, okay?
Cooks awesome omelets. What? Where? Oh, my gumdrops are falling out. Man. Am I more of a console and games guy or a movies guy? Probably movies. I mean, I haven't bought a console since I don't think I've ever bought a console. The most recent one that I have is the Wii. If that answers that. Like I love video games, probably for the nostalgia of them, but I know that if that's an interest that I started to develop, that's a pretty expensive hobby to maintain. What's your worst experience at any of the Orlando area parks? So probably when I used to work at Disney in attractions. I started with Disney in 2014 in attractions. And when you're on the other side of the guest versus employee side of the experience, people can be really mean in theme parks. When you just go as a guest, you yourself can actively avoid confrontational or uncomfortable situations. But when you actually work at a theme park, you do have to you're a face for a company. And so when I worked at Magic Kingdom, when I first started at Disney, I had just started there and I was doing like a support stroller shift, and I was in Fantasyland and I was trying to move strollers, and it was Christmas Eve. So there was, who even knows how many thousands of people in the park. And some guy just came up to me and just started cussing me out and threatening me and yelling at me. And I still had the pixie dust twinkled in my hair from just being hired by Disney. And that was like a big moment of reality where it's just like, wow, like people are mean sometimes. And that was something that I don't do confrontation very well at all. So I clung to that very hard and just kind of feeling bad about it when, in reality, that guy probably forgot about me 2 minutes after he yelled at me, but like that settled with me for a long time, but it's something I've since come to peace with. Just people can be unfortunately mean, and so yeah, as far as being a guest in the parks, I don't know, because I usually try to run away from like a confrontational problem or something that's unpleasant, like maybe when we were trying to watch Happily Ever After and like a guy like stood up on the bench in front of us, so that we couldn't see it. And
yeah, remember that guy that like just obnoxiously stood in front of me?
Yeah.
And then I like tried to politely say like, hi, excuse me. And like eventually I just kind of like tapped him on the shoulder and he gave me this like nasty glare. And when I was like, hi, you're standing right in front of me, he was just like, whatever, and just like continued to stand there. And I was like, Pikachu meme face. I was like, like, okay. I don't know. People just mean.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay, I finished
They're
constructing my village.
But you have to decorate now, right?
I said finished constructing.
Oh.
How do I want to?
Having worked for the parks, does that ruin the magic for you a bit? Hope that makes sense. No. So if anything, it almost expanded the interest that I had at the parks, because when you actually work at Disney, at any of the parks, getting to see backstage the operations, the utilidors, just how it all works and is manufactured, like how does the magic actually work? Getting to see that is really interesting. And then you put on a different pair of pants, and then you're the guest. So just like mentally separating those between, like, I'm here to work, I'm here to provide a really good experience for people that want to come here. Back when I worked at Jungle Cruise, that's what it was all about, was just like, I want to make sure people have a great time here. And then if I wanted to come as a guest that same weekend, then it'd be like, I want to have a good time here and hop on some rides and see some shows. So no, I don't think, because I would run into a lot of people that worked at Disney, that it was just a job for them, and that was disappointing because, like, for me, I wanted to work at Disney because I wanted to be at Disney. I wanted to be a part of that, you know. So for there to be people that did work there and you know, that were proud about how they'd never even gone to Pandora or something, and it had opened 3 years previously, and they were like, yeah, I don't care about, you know, any, you know, and it's just like, well, why are you here? Because, like, what? There's so many people that would love to have this exact job that, you know, I think everybody should be more fortunate enough, because working at Disney is really cool. You know, with the exception of a couple nasty eggs that come into the park every now and then. Somebody asked if we saw Blackfish. Yeah, we saw that back when it came out. But that's a whole different thing to go into in terms of legitimacy or not about that. I love SeaWorld myself personally, and I know what they do maybe a little bit more than a documentary does, I want to say. What do you like better, SeaWorld or Busch Gardens? I can't say that personally. They're
like
too different.
Both for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, SeaWorld is fun because it's comfortable and it's nostalgic, and then Busch Gardens is cool because I don't go there that much, so I frequently get lost. We waited over 8 hours for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Yes, we did, and it was a little bit different because it was an exciting day. It was really, and same for people that saw that went to the opening of Galaxy's Edge, where it's really cool when you can be in an environment with people that love the same thing that you do, you know. So you're not standing in line with like the angry moms and dads and the bored, you know, children. You know, you're kind of there with people like you that are just like, I wanted to wake up at 4 a.m. to like be here. I'm so hyped and excited for this, and that energy was just consistent for the entirety of the day. So that's what kept us going for sure. What's your favorite Disney park? Probably Magic Kingdom, I think. I'm answering all the questions, so feel free if you want to jump in.
Sorry, I'm trying to have some efficiency here.
There you go. Have not gone to Discovery Cove.
I want to.
I want to, and someday it'll happen. If you could go back to any theme park's opening day and experience it as it was, which park would you visit?
Universal Studios.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like a disaster, though.
It was a disaster, but it was back when it was like a real studio, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's cool.
But opening day, not just like time frame.
I want to see the disaster.
they had to like send everybody home and give them like a, please come back.
They asked the question. I answered the question.
Oh, jeez.
Cheese.
My peppermints are too heavy.
Your peppermints?
As an international traveler going to Orlando, apart from the theme parks, what would you say is a must-do see while in Orlando?
Like outside of the theme parks or the theme parks? Because the answer is the theme parks.
If you're willing to drive like an hour and a half, definitely go to the beach. You know, and there's one on both sides. There's the Atlantic and there's the Gulf, and that's just kind of neat to see and experience without a doubt in Orlando. Maybe just driving down the entire International Drive strip just to see all of the different weird and wacky roadside attractions. That's kind of a cool experience, and, you know, an entire day on its own without a doubt. Where should I put my guys?
Your residence?
No, my peppermints.
Where does the box have them? Well, the box has them on top. You doing your own thing.
I guess I could move them. Okay. I'm going to move them.
You can't eat them.
I'm eating them.
And you can't decorate with them.
Kennedy Space Center, not recently. I have been to Kennedy Space Center.
It's been a long time ago.
Did I get better at throwing the fishnet? No. The Back to the Future ride at Universal. I remember that ride.
I love
It was
that
scary,
ride.
but I loved it. Now they have The Simpsons, which I appreciate more than I did when I first started going to Universal, mostly because they did the entirety of Springfield there, and it's actually a fun place to be. I'd love a Futurama expansion at Universal. I like Futurama more than Simpsons, or a melding of the two properties. That'd be kind of neat.
Well, everything's owned by, or Disney owns Fox now, so
Oh, that's true.
Universal wouldn't be able to do anything.
I think somebody asked if a while ago that I just remembered, would we be okay with Kids Zone turning into Bikini Bottom?
100%.
Yes. Universal, sell Krabby Patties somehow. Please. We all want them. It could literally just be a regular theme park burger, but if you called it a Krabby Patty,
people would buy it.
yeah.
And I am people.
If you go to the beach, which one do you go to? Lately?
I used to, as a kid, my parents exclusively went to Cocoa Beach. And if you've ever been to Cocoa Beach, it's one of the more dirty beaches. The sand is not that great and the water is not that great. But the town and the area is really cool. So we would always stay there because we had a hotel that we really liked to stay at, and we just really liked my parents liked the bars and we liked the restaurants down there. But I think I like Clearwater Beach now. One, because it's closer to our friends Kelly and Jorge, so we get to see them. I think Clearwater is very pretty and it's touristy, so there's always cool stuff to do around there.
I'm struggling.
When was the last time I had something from Sprinkles? It's been a while. I think I overdid it on Sprinkles for a little bit, so I'm trying to take it back.
Do we have a cat? Yes, we have 2 cats.
2 cats.
One just celebrated his year adoptiversary.
Adoptiversary.
I hope this isn't getting too mundane, and now I'm just trying to keep it together emotionally. So if this gets boring, let me know. Because I know you probably don't want to watch 3 hours of us doing this. Will they ever get rid of ET? They might.
Spielberg has to die first.
If there's anything consistent in theme parks, it's that change is inevitable, and it's gonna be okay. I'd love an update of ET or something like that. Should I just hold these here so that it stop falling?
Maybe.
We are absolutely ready to ride the Velocicoaster. That is going to be cool.
Oh my god.
Dang it. God, as somebody who's generally pretty intentional about the kind of content that I upload here, for this to be just all over the place is...
It's killing him.
It's killing me. Come on.
What are our music tastes? My music tastes are all over the place. I don't think I have any favorite music, but right now we're really into AJR.
Yeah.
I Walk Off the Earth.
Pop synthetic sort of music is cool.
Oh my god. I forgot the name.
Cool. Sometimes I just, with Spotify, I just play what's going on, what's alternative, what's.
Sometimes I'm just
poppy.
Really into top 40 and everything on the radio is a hit, and then sometimes everything is just wow, I feel way too old for all of this music on the radio right now. Have you heard from Jorge and Kelly lately? How's Daniel doing? Daniel is starting to talk a little bit, which is scary because the next time we see him, he's going to be able to greet us personally.
That'll be interesting.
But they're good.
Haven't seen them in a while, but I miss them.
Yeah. Did it fall?
Not the whole thing.
Oh.
Did some questionable decision making here when it comes to my gumdrops. My
Don't
shingles.
we all?
I'm dressed. What were your thoughts beyond changing Toon Lagoon? Many of the characters there are not known to kids nowadays. Very true.
Oh, sorry, I had like a really bad hand cramp.
See, but I like Toon Lagoon. It's one of those places that I really want to enjoy more, and I want to be more relevant. That was a sorry answer. I'm sorry, but I'd be okay with Toon Lagoon changing, but I'd also be okay with it sticking around.
Has this live stream exceeded its invitation yet? Do I still have the birthday card I got from all the Disney characters? Yeah. I have everything saved that's like sentimental to me in a little box.
Little box.
Yeah.
In my head, this was going to look so nice. And I'm just like, once it falls,
Oh,
it'll be sad.
oh no.
Favorite Christmas movie? I like the Santa Claus.
Woo!
Dang it. Can everybody just cooperate?
Oh my god.
Is this a jumper? This is just a long sleeve shirt. What's a jumper?
The jumper is like a one piece.
Okay. Not wearing a onesie. Well, I could, and that'd be fun. I have one.
I should have put on my Eeyore onesie.
Probably should have said this at the beginning, but hey, welcome to the live stream. No, thank you so much for everybody just hanging out with us. I know this is very, very different than something that we've done in a while on this channel. It's just something that I wanted to kind of try out because I saw these in the store a while ago, and I've always wanted to do this, so I wanted to do it. And we were just going to film a regular video of us decorating and doing this, but I'm kind of glad we're doing this now in terms of how messy this has been and involved for both of us. So just to be able to do this and just kind of hang out and chat and talk.
Everyone's correct.
Chat and talk.
Everyone's correcting. So in the UK, a jumper is a sweater.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So that was my bad for being culturally ignorant. My apologies. So it is well, it's not like it's a Florida sweater, I would say.
Any plans for Christmas? It's hard to know because my work schedule may be changing. And then it depends on just how comfortable my family is with potentially getting together right now, which we'll see how that turns out. And just, if everybody's tested and comfortable and feels good, then we'll see what we can do.
I'll be with my parents on Christmas, and the plan is for Roy to be with his parents on Christmas. But if that can't work out for whatever reason, then you'll probably have Christmas with me and my parents.
I may go home beforehand. It's just kind of like if there's a window to do it right and smart, then I want to do that because it's, it's important to for me to be with family, but it's also like it's not really what you want to be doing these days. But it's kind of more about my mom because my mom is taking care of my grandma currently, and oh my god, no!
Let's just have a moment of silence.
I don't know what to do.
Wait, when did you move it off of the base?
Immediately, I didn't use the base.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
2020 gingerbread house. Yep.
Here, you can have mine.
If this wasn't being live streamed to a family-friendly channel, I'd have some words to say.
I'm surprised you didn't on accident.
I'm responsible.
Trust me, if the camera was off, there would be curse words flying.
I don't know about a flying, but I'd have something to repent for later. Wow.
You're just gonna
I
call
don't
it?
know.
You're just gonna call it?
I don't know. What?
I'm trying to make icicles.
Probably should have read this roof instructions part.
Oh my god, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. She just says, oh my god.
I think this is like a brace for the, because it has these instructions on here. I mean, I gotta keep trying here. Let's see what happens. Make it salvageable. We'll probably go for about 2 hours, I'll say, and then we'll cut it at there. That's unreasonable. Maybe a little bit before that.
Yeah.
We'll see whenever you finish up, probably. Oh, okay.
Are you eating it?
Just a gumdrop. They tell me to throw in the towel, but I don't give up.
So you don't
Sometimes.
give a plop?
I don't give a plop.
Is that what you said?
I said I don't give up.
I don't give up. I thought you were saying I don't give a plop.
I should probably stop, but I don't give a plop.
Mom, how long have you been watching this? Are you happy you caught it live this time? I don't give a plop.
Is it raining outside? It is not, actually.
Very bright and sunny.
Yeah. I have the manual settings locked on this camera, so it's not gonna
look blown out.
fluctuate. Well, it's a little bit blown out, just so it doesn't like bounce back and make us backlit.
Does it taste good?
It does.
Eat it with a gumdrop. Oh. Do you think they heard that?
Tastes good. I figured this wouldn't really work out. But what are you gonna do?
You want to help me build mine then?
Do you want me to help you build yours?
You can do this TP one because that one's like that one's not my shining moment.
I'll let you finish. Do your thing. I'll chat with everybody. Dang it. I don't give a plop.
I don't give a plop.
And I'm like, try to like just like lean it on itself at least, just so it's not a pile of gingerbread.
Nothing fell on the floor, right?
I don't think so.
Any plans for another staycation? Always. Uh-huh.
So like staycations, you know, we kind of keep an eye on like prices, values, and opportunities like that. A lot of people have been getting DVC points to utilize to go on trips and stuff, and everything that we've done is just out of our own pocket, you know? So just something we have to be kind of conscientious of in terms of just being responsible financially. So we always want to stay places and stuff, but it's a matter of just like, is the price right? That wasn't really an answer at all.
No,
Dang it. All the candies just went everywhere. But
Anyone want to ask questions for Arlo?
so this has been exciting.
Arlo, what's your favorite toy? He goes back and forth.
Look at your beautiful dream home.
And that's where we were gonna move, Arlo. But your father destroyed it. Arlo's current favorite toy is. What do you think it is?
Wait, you acted like you had one ready to go.
I'm trying to find it. He's actually really been enjoying this Bucky that my parents got for him. He really likes it. Is it
Whose idea was it building the gingerbread houses? It was mine. So
is it safe to put him down?
there's a little bit of frosting down there, but I guess you can have that.
Let me clean it up.
Okay.
I'm sorry, little buddy. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think this is a very great live show where anything can happen at any point.
Thank you for the optimism. Now it's time for a hot cocoa with vodka to dip my gingerbread remains into.
Ooh.
Do we have any children? Don't let Roy build the crib.
Oh no!
I'm good on building.
Roy's very handy.
I actually enjoy putting IKEA furniture together,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean, every piece of furniture that we have, Roy put together, and it's lasted like years.
hey, pups.
Okay, I think we're good.
Want to say hi to everybody?
He looks like Appa. There's your little face.
We're always self-conscious with how he looks in videos because he always looks kind of disinterested and indifferent.
Well, it's because he has that Shih Tzu face, so his features naturally like go downwards.
But he's a very, very playful and loving puppy. Is he good now?
Yeah, you're good.
I think somebody asked about a blooper reel.
This is it, baby. Live.
My bloopers are generally just like messing up what I want to try to say and then just like starting over. Or I'll flub a word and then just start over. So I don't know if it'd be the most interesting to have a blooper reel. Well, you never know. Let's see. I need to scroll back through a good amount of comments here. Let's see. It's going from bad to worse. You better believe it. Oh. Thank you, everybody, again, for hanging out with us here. This is not by any means, hopefully, representative of what kind of content you can anticipate on this channel. Normally theme parks, but occasionally other stuff, too. And this is the epitome of that. Let me tell you what. Let's see.
I started thinking about all the candy falling again. Sorry.
So a lot of people have met us before, seen us around, and hello. It's been awesome to meet everybody or anybody that has met us in and around the parks. It's been something to get used to, without a doubt. Just kind of, hanging out, doing your thing, and then somebody recognizes you. It's cool. Am I in your way?
Mhm.
Okay. Your house looks all nice now.
Because mine's upright.
Our Hogwarts houses are Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. I guess I'll just eat this.
Oh, you had little trees and everything. Can I have your trees?
Sure. Would be cool to see a video where you do top 5 or 10 theme park don'ts. That's actually a video I was gonna do at some point. Not that specifically, but I wanted to have a video where I did a taboo day at Disney, meaning I went and recorded myself confidently doing everything just that you wouldn't do at Disney, like rope dropping and then going straight to the teacups, or getting super excited about going to Cosmic Rays and eating some chicken tenders. What else? Just like activities and attractions and all of that, just like at Magic Kingdom that you normally wouldn't do, and just having that kind of level of confidence of just being like, yes, I'm at the very back of Main Street behind a tree and the fireworks are about to happen. Awesome. Scavenger hunt videos. I love those. Those are always a lot of fun. That's like the coolest, I think, way for myself to experience the parks and to give Brennan something exciting to do every now and then. What's wrong with Cosmic Rays? Nothing. Cosmic Rays is awesome. Roy, recreate your outro dance. So the outro dancing it's interesting because I wanted to have something for an outro that wasn't just like the name of the channel and then videos to be clicked on and be self-indulgent. So I wanted it to be something kind of interesting, you know, and it ended up being just like me being in front of a green screen and dancing, and that's what it ended up being. But it's a lot of just kind of like general dances that you could like fit into like a green screen. I think that was like the extent of the dances that I did, is just kind of like, what can I do standing here that isn't like a lot of feet kicking and arm flailing and this and that. So it's like a lot of just like elbows, you know.
I like the Disney bar crawl ones too. Those ones were really fun. I really want to redo the Skyliner crawl.
Mm-hmm. Then we did not work with that individual. I like the scavenger hunt videos too, and the dice ones, because they're fun and different. Thank you. I agree. That's something I'm like, I am consistently just like, because that's something that I know that I've never ever seen anybody do, and the fact that I like, at least the extent that I've done it. So it's, you know, everybody can do a challenge in terms of how many rides can I ride in a day, or can I watch all the fireworks spectaculars in one night, or trying to ride all the opening day attractions at Magic Kingdom. Those are challenges that exist now, have, and always will. So something that's like super, you can only find that right here. That's the kind of stuff that I do and that I'm very proud of. Very proud of. Like, it like requires a lot of effort. It's something that I think is unique, you know, instead of just consistently going to the parks and like eating food at Epcot and just showing the construction progress of a ride, you know.
Trying not to get lazy with it. Oh, damn.
Our favorite restaurants at Disney. There's a dog, not anything.
Does that count like just the parks or like Disney Springs?
We haven't been to a lot of restaurants at Disney. We want to, obviously. Always wanted to go to California Grill. It'd be cool to do that when the fireworks come back. What I like is I like finding like a really good quick service, something that you know you can get in, get out, and enjoy and continue your day. Because a lot of like the sit-down restaurants can be a little bit monopolizing of your time if you have like a limited amount of time. I also really like breakfast in the parks. Like my ideal day would start with Crystal Palace breakfast. Honestly, it's awesome.
Be careful.
On a scale of all man to all G's, how awkward is hosting a live vlog? And it's a pretty big all G's. Hmm. How you doing?
I'm
Got your
hanging in
village?
there.
Are you gonna use these guys? Little balls?
I'm trying, I just did.
Oh, cool. I'm just like, I'm a mess. I'm so disappointed in myself. Thank you for hanging out and enjoying this live stream with us. Do you have any other social platforms? We both have Twitter and Instagram. That's pretty much it, other than YouTube. Don't have a Patreon, no PO Box, no Twitch or Discord or anything like that. I'm your boy, the Roy, on Instagram. She is Needs More Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Twitter, you're Need More Brennan.
Because I ran out of characters.
And then I'm Oivy. I do have Snapchat, but I don't really
use it.
Yeah. Oh, there is tinsel on this.
Okay. Help me figure out where I want to put these gumdrops. So if I'm going to use all of something, it's at least the gumdrops.
Put them like on the roof.
But my roof looks so cool the way it is.
Maybe like over here, like on each side, like two. Poking out.
Maybe I'll make...
Yeah, Brennan has the gorgeous village, and I'm just eating the rubble. My gingerbread snack is nice. I do a video or viewers submit photos of themselves at Disney, and we recreate them. That could be a fun thing to do.
That'd be cute. That's your gingerbread house snack.
It's good. Plan for Christmas? Still not sure. A little up in the air.
I'm going to eat this bush.
Been out on the bike or rollerblading lately? Yes. I try to rollerblade a good amount.
We rollerbladed yesterday together.
Mm-hmm. Don't have a bike, but maybe when we move, grab a bike because I like bike riding. I like rollerblading. I like being outside.
Here, do something with this guy. He's my least favorite, and I have the least investment in that one.
He's already all dried up.
Look at your house.
There.
Oh my god, don't spill the candy again. Oh my god.
Who does more cooking? Honestly, me, I think. At least right now.
Well, you always do breakfast.
I'm a big breakfast guy. I like to start the day with like eggs, bacon, hash browns, sausage, fruits, orange juice, toast.
We tend to make dinner individually, and I think it's just because like our appetites are always on different schedules. So like unless we like plan on making like our own meal, like I think I'm the one that likes to plan like together meals more often, and then I'll usually try and do something like stuffed bell peppers or whatever. But for the most part, I think we eat individually. I think it started just with like our work schedules. Like our work schedules were always just like out of sync. I'm just gonna...
Roy, am I back to work? I am not. Not yet. I may be changing soon, but it's pretty up in the air. Did we go to the gym? I used to.
On and off.
Good amount.
Sometimes I get really motivated, and then sometimes I just really don't. But who doesn't?
Okay. What do you think of him I did?
It looks cute.
Okay.
I think I just like ruined this roof with sprinkles.
What is our dream? That's a good question.
That's very... Oh, he got icing. I don't know. my main dream is just to live comfortably and have enough money to do all the things that I want to do in life, like travel and have a nice home, take care of all our animals, get more animals. I don't know.
I want to put something out there that's entertaining and interesting. I want to like leave a positive impact, and I want to have like a good story. You know, that's where. So I wanted The Office is one of my favorite TV shows, is because it's like very representative that anybody has like a good story to tell. You know, if you record somebody long enough, they'll like something interesting is going to happen. So it's a lot of why I record a lot for this channel. It's because it's like it is my life.
All right. I've neglected this one.
Anybody asking anything interesting? You're in my eyes right now.
Just asking if we're going to get married.
Probably one day.
Yeah. Made it this far. Why not? But you know what? Weddings are expensive, and there's no point in having a long proposal.
So I went to college for telecommunication production. It's my official major. Because I went to school at the University of Florida. They didn't have a film major. So telecommunication production was the closest thing that they had, which is more so directed towards like news media production, like newsroom media. And I lost my train of thought, apparently. I did that major because I wanted to go into film, and I ended up just in my own time with my previous channel learning how to do video editing in Adobe Premiere Pro. And one of like my final projects for that class was through Adobe Premiere Pro. And it was interesting because we learned skills that I'd already known just by doing it on my own. So, you know, I got like the degree, but it's also interesting that like, if you want to learn how to do something, if you do it yourself, you can learn the skills at the exact same level and caliber that you can get in terms of an education, you know? So that was like an interesting thing for me to learn.
All right. Out of not wanting these to be overdone, I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to decorate. Oh, no, you used all the...
I think this is pretty good.
Yeah.
We have about 10 more minutes to hang out.
I think we did it. So you want to show off your gingerbread house?
Okay. So here we have a beautiful 2-story, 4-bed, 3-bath gingerbread house. Perfect for startup couples and families. Really just great square footage. And it's right in the middle of this beautiful gingerbread village. So here's one house, like a teepee house with some beautiful
shrubbery
and shingles.
This is one of the homes. It's one of the more deluxe homes. It has this attachment. And then we've got...
Is it a garage?
Sure, we'll call it a garage.
Okay.
Here's your standard home, you know, complete with overhang for a beautiful back porch. Here is what I'd like to call your starter home. Nice and cozy. And then, you know what? If you're just not ready to commit yet, here is the gingerbread apartment, complete with melted window.
Well done. So we succeeded. Which one is for the kitties? My house, which somebody said looks more like a basement than a 2-story house.
You're gonna give that to the cats?
They won't want it. Happy birthday to Michael.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so we have about 10 more minutes probably, then we're going to go ahead and call it quits. If you've hung out the entire time for this absolute mess of a live stream, then thank you for that. Probably did not answer even a significantly small amount of the questions and inquiries that were asked in the chat. So thank you for being patient with that. As a bit of a wrap up to kind of what I wanted to talk about, I mentioned in this, I am looking to get a P.O. box at some point in the future. We don't know what's going to go on with Christmas. We will see what happens. Probably going to be a bit of a break until we get back into the parks. It might be hard to get back into the parks this month, but we'll see what happens with that, just as far as like both of our schedules go. Maybe going to Pensacola, maybe not, and then blockouts. Pretty much the entire last part of the month is blocked out. So we'll see what happens. May make a couple trips here and there. We'll probably document our moving experience because I've kind of always done it, so I might as well keep doing it.
Yeah.
Of the attractions that have been closed to Disney, which one do you miss the most and why?
People Mover, come back, please. I miss you.
Does that count?
It's closed.
Do you mean like closed right now during this time, or
no,
just
that's
like
my
in general?
answer. Happy sixth night of Hanukkah. Thank you, Max, for that reminder.
Happy Hanukkah. I don't know which ride that I miss the most, because most of the ones that I know and have known are still there. Yeah, I miss Toontown, Mickey Minnie's Toontown.
I like barely remember Toontown. Like I know that I remember it like back in my memory because when we go to Toontown in Disneyland, like it just brings back a lot of memories, but I don't remember it in Magic Kingdom.
I'm gonna wash my little fingers if you want to say hello.
Hey. Roy's not destroying my house. What are you talking about?
I knocked it over
You did?
on accident.
What the heck? I hope you like this. I hope 2 hours wasn't long, but I'd like to think that within the 2 hours we filled it with some quality entertainment. We had a destroyed home on multiple occasions. Arlo barked
Is
really loud.
he's the cleanup crew right now?
He got into a lot of trouble in the spare room. Farley was being lazy over there.
Calvin is somewhere. He probably ran when the package was still delivered.
Yeah. Yep, we are moving. Our lease ends here in like a little over a month. So we're going to go try and find a house. Get out of the apartment life because I'm tired of the apartments.
We've had an interesting time here. It's been actually, it's funny because like right when we moved in, I don't know if you've been here that long in terms of watching this. We had a pretty unfortunate experience moving in where our downstairs neighbor was just
very sensitive to sound that we were not creating.
And got yelled at, cussed out hardcore. And then that was unfortunate because it was like, wow, are we going to have to deal with this for another 15 months? And then they moved out. So since then, it's been awesome. And then we got a cat and a dog in the past year. So a good amount has happened in this apartment.
Yeah.
Probably renting for now. We'll kind of see. Kind of a
different music started playing and it started.
I thought it was, because the TV is playing very subtle Christmas music. I thought it was an ice cream truck. Well, any last thoughts or questions before we head on out of here? And I just have to stare at this for
I'm not looking
disappointment
forward to cleaning this up
for the rest of the nights.
We did have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for joining us here.
Don't know where we're going to be moving in particular in terms of an area.
Not yet.
Yeah. We've always been reasonably close to the parks, but we also don't want everything to be predicated by the theme parks. The theme parks are a huge part of our lives.
They're also expensive for living.
Yeah, so just kind of wanted to keep that in mind.
All right. Want to call it quits?
I guess so. How do we feel about the future with the parks? I think the future is optimistic. I think things are going to start looking a little bit better. Hopefully, people will be more comfortable going there, and capacities will increase. Masks will be a thing of the past, and all this will be a unfortunate memory. But it's been an interesting timeline for everybody to be living in, to be a part of, and to be involved so much with theme parks during a pandemic. That is going to be a memory that I remember for a long time.
I can't wait to see what your puppy looks like. I'm so excited. I'll tell you all about Shih Tzus.
Okay. Is this something that you actually...
Thanks, Mom.
Is this something that you enjoyed? Like, in terms of just like a live stream? Because the first couple ones we did, we were just kind of sitting on the couch, had a couple games to play. It felt like it needed to be more of like a formal conversation. Still relatively informal, but just like the decision to do it and just have some sort of a content prepared versus
I personally
this.
liked this.
Really?
It was like something to do where it felt like it was more like hanging out and less of like staring at a screen waiting for someone to like ask a question.
Right. Monthly live stream, we could do that. The thing about live streams is I didn't want it to be a content or a creative crutch, if that makes sense. Because it's very easy to just do this and call it content, or to do this and call it, work and effort, when this is just something I would want to do in addition to just hang out and actually communicate, because I'm not always the best at responding to comments, because and I talked about this before, how a lot of what I do is just about like recording something and making sure to edit it, and then like planning what to do next as I'm rendering that, uploading that, publishing that, then I'm out the door potentially to do something new. So it's like the why I do this is to upload it to be able to share it with people and to have it on the internet for us to look back on. But like the engagement is something I want to be better about. So that's why I wanted to do this.
Live streams are also like a good way for like our true personalities to shine through. Like, it's really easy to edit out the things that, we don't want people to see in the regular vlogs like this. Proud of us for no curse words. But I think like I like watching other people's live streams just because it makes me get to see like how they actually are in between like the cuts that are edited out, where it's just like, okay, how do Roy and Brennan actually like interact with each other?
Awkwardly, apparently.
This is it. Oh, did you hear that? Ow.
Sorry.
My tooth.
I think somebody asked if we wanted to like Nintendo to go to Kid Zone.
We answered that.
Did we?
Yeah, earlier. I would love it.
I think it'd be cool if it had its own like area that was not bounded by borders. They could do a good job in that area, but then also like imagine not having an area to be confined in.
We should do a live stream of Dennis's recipes.
Well, this was fun, and I'm glad that we did it, because it was definitely a little bit back and forth on, should we just make a regular video out of this and edit it together? But that would have been a mess, and probably would have missed moments like that collapsing multiple times.
I'm excited to go back and watch that.
So yeah, we're excited for some new Disney Plus shows, excited for the future of the theme parks, excited to move in the future, excited for all the animals to grow up, excited to do Christmas, whether it's here, whether it's separately, whether it's in Pensacola or who knows. Do we make videos every day? No. And I'd want to commit to a schedule, but then you never know. So sometimes that's something else, is like video schedules. Sometimes I record a lot of stuff at once and then I like release it periodically. So like the last video that we put up, like recorded that like well over a week ago, or about a week ago, something like that. Hand
gestures are getting really close.
Ow. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get moving here, head on out, clean this up. It's a bit of a mess, but thank you for hanging out with us today. I appreciated it. Thank you to everybody that asked questions, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Thank you for hanging out with me, Brennan, and showing me up on all of this. A little bit disappointed in myself here, but hey, maybe next time we'll do something different, and I'll make restitution for it.
You can come live in my village, baby.
Okay. Have Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon. Thank you for everybody that did super chat. Thank you for everybody that just answered questions that we had and asked us questions and just kind of contributed to that engagement. Had a great time. Sorry if we missed your questions, and next time I'll let you know. Try to give you a little more of a heads up whenever we do a live stream in the future. It was fun. All right. We'll see you soon. Have a good day, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.